E aí, galera do All Blue, beleza com vocês? Finalmente chegou a hora! Capítulo 361 de Hunter x Hunter voltou do hiato! Eu tô louco pra ler esse capítulo, galera! Mas enfim, tava esperando o capítulo chegar em português por algum lugar, mas eu vou estar fazendo a análise em inglês mesmo, beleza? Porque eu tava ávido pra ler e não chega em português, então vamos embora! Tem aí um anúncio da venda do volume 34, a luta de Kuroro Lucifer contra Hisoka. Minha gente, foda. E essa página colorida com o Battle Royale aqui, o rei de Kakin, os príncipes e algumas princesas, o bebê Wobble, né, que também é um príncipe, e o Kurapika, segurança com suas correntes. Que foda pra caralho. Meu Deus do céu. Vamos lá. The Assassin's Dagger Attacks. E é exatamente de onde o último capítulo parou. O cara, o segurança que foi possuído aí, né? Por esse nem parasita tá indo lá atacar o Kurapika. Kurapika consegue... Caralho, Kurapika imobilizou o cara, velho. Que foda. Bill, those 3 methods you mentioned earlier. We will need the Sairid here to withdraw from the succession battle. Carton was the one we really needed, being a Conjura type. He could transform into a boat or a vehicle that would be able to carry at the most 5 people. Though being a joint type, he would have required the aura of other people. What's your type and ability? I was free, so it asked me a favor. Without his explicit approval, I cannot just tell you what his ability is on my own. Sairid is an emitter type NAN user. Though his ability is probably closer to a manipulator, he launches his NAN out in a ball and then is able to control any bugs that he captures with it. This is an emergency situation here. I'm asking so I have the information. I need to solve this as quickly as possible. Or was all that you said about ensuring the safety of the king and queen just a bunch of lies? I see. That just may be of use. Como assim, porra, Kurapika? Tu vai usar tua corrente... Flashback. Né, ele tá com a roupinha mais padrão. I want you to leave one out. Leave one out. Why? I'm fully in favor of your idea of having chains on each one of your fingers and assigning different powers to each one of them. But I just get the feeling that with those chains, you're trying to set up a situation where you can fight all on your own. What's wrong with that? In a battle, then, the most important principle is that if your opponent has many on his side, then you must as well. Combining powers to attack synergy between abilities far exceeds the strength of any individual's power. Well, I suppose once you actually fight, you know what I mean. But by then, it will already be too late, which is why I'm giving you this warning now. But it doesn't look like you accept it. So instead, I propose a compromise. If when you fight for real, you feel as though there is something you lack, then you should add an ability that will compensate for it. É toda a filosofia das correntes. You're sure that is what you want? I don't take you for the kind of person who would be satisfied even if they failed, as long as they were doing what they felt was right. You're more of the kind that would go over every single option to ensure that they had selected the best one possible to achieve their goal, aren't you? If you plan to go on a war against a group of A-rank bounties, then cast your personal feelings aside and find yourself some allies. I'm fine with allies. You mean you're fine with collecting pounds you can just sacrifice when convenient? But that's not what I'm talking about. This is also something you only learn once you fight alongside allies. Que foda! Indeed, it's all exactly as you said it would be. Progressing forward like this was hardly a simple task. But that's why I want the strength to fight on my own all the more. Though reality isn't all that simple. Oh, ele lembrando de Gonkilu e Leório. O bebê Wobble. Caralho, é uma injeção. Steel Chain. What in the world? I'm going to borrow Sairid's NAN ability. Temporarily. Tá virando Kuroro Lucifer, o garoto. Tá saindo da jaula monstro. If I keep sucking out his aura with this syringe like this, I can even put him into a state identical to Zetsu. If the NAN beasts we're up against are parasite type that require the aura of their hosts, then whatever that NAM beast put into Saeed may also be a parasite type. In which case, if the aura is feeding on disappears, then it should either exist in his body or disappear altogether. Caralho! And what if it doesn't leave? If hostile evil then continues to assault him while he's in a state of Zetsu, then Saeed's mind and body would be destroyed, total. The safety of the queen and royal heir are of the utmost priority. If those worries and misgivings you're having should become a reality, then the information we gain can be used to create more countermeasures against them. If I should be the next to die after this, that's how you must think as well, Bill. Caralho, Kurapika é muito foda, velho. Ele tá querendo pegar aquele príncipe de Kakin, só que ele tá muito focado na missão dele com o Obol também. Tipo, se eu morrer, tu faz isso. Ele é muito frio. Of course, if you should be taken down by a different NAM beast, then I will do the same thing in order to gain new information. Um bicho do... Caralho. Index finger. Emperor time. Ele usou aonde? Ele criou, né? Um golfinho de Nen. Equip stolen power. Equip completed. Analyzing. Stolen ability name is Little Eye. The ability to control any small living being's calf in its ball-shaped Nen. However, this does not include living beings conjured by Nen. Eita, não vai poder pegar o monstrinho que saiu do ouvido dele. So I can't use it to hijack the enemy's ability. That NAM beast just now has the power to control people using the keyword free. But if that requires the condition of being able to hear the voice of the NAM beast, then that ability won't work on the princes who aren't NAM users to begin with. Please search for appropriate small living being to use a retry on. Since the ability has been activated, as long as I am not released, Emperor Time will be forced to continue. Emperor Time has been activated for... I know. Go on standby for a bit. An alleged Bill. I think he should be alright now. Please, tie Saeed to a chair. After I spoke with that huge stuffed animal-looking thing, this other smaller one latched onto me and was just constantly asking me, "Are you free?" Somehow it seemed only NAN users could see it. I tried telling it, "I'm not free, get lost," over and over, but it didn't do a damn thing. Until finally, I'm free now. What the hell do you want? As soon as I said that, I no longer had control over my own body. After that, where's the murderer? The Kakin army will be taking custody of and questioning him if you would hand him over. Kurapika? What's happening with my powers? They're still here. Then I would like you to keep them and hang on to them. As much as I would love to, as soon as I use them, they automatically return to their original owner. I see, then in that case, let me explain a little more about it. The largest creature that my power can control is about the size of a hamster. Even if that creature is in a different place from you, you will gain any information that it sees or hears. Cara, é muito bom para espionagem. Being inconspicuous, you would think flies and mosquitoes would be good candidates, but they have many natural predators and often die to other bugs. Also, they won't use, you mentioned, they also count a failure to capture something, so be careful. Even I have trouble to capturing quicker, more nimble creatures sometimes. Pois é, o Kurapika tem que escolher muito bem. Please make good use of it. Use it to find the real culprit. I don't think that we can possibly endure any more of this. We do not care if we are arrested by the military or even banished, but please make this stop. It's only been 2 hours since we left the port and the 11 bodyguards are down to a mere 2. Kurapika e Bill. Puta que pariu. You were in the middle of your explanation, but for the remaining 2 methods, and they still going to be possible without carton? Yes, but one of them is extremely difficult and requires the cooperation of Pariston. The other is even more difficult and requires the cooperation of Master Beyond. Caralho, fudeu. Contar com Pariston e Beyond? Is Prince Momo's protection really sufficient? Quit being so nosy. She's already got 6 bodyguards. That's plenty. Prince Residential Area, Section 12. I will just end up scaring him all the more. I want to make sure he's calm and feels comfortable. Besides, Marianne's protection is more important than hers. Come here. The relocation can hear you. Caralho, que tenso, a mãe quer proteger mais o menininho do que a menina. But what about our contract with Prince Momose? It's fine, I only made the contract for Mara anyways. Don't worry, I'm still pay you. So then, is it okay if we go? Of course, Momose can look after herself, right? Yes, mother, don't worry about me. Cara, essa menina... You guys can go and relax in the room next door. I'll be fine. Thank you very much for your consideration, but this is our mission, so if you don't mind, I feel sorry for Mother Maroyan. Is that so? Well, thank you for your hard work. People without even the capacity to be king. I haven't even done anything today, but I feel totally... Com ela, o monstro do que pergunta se você tá free. I wonder what's wrong with me. Having to go through that much has... Peraí, é dela ou tá aí esperando ela dizer a palavra free? What about the princess food? Nobody else is here. We're gonna have to make it food ours. Oh, you're amazing. Well, I've got a... Master Halkenberg, it's time to take your leave. Well, then excuse me. I look forward to the next dinner party. Master Halkenberg, I'm just saying goodbye to my father. Porra. É aquele... O certinho, né, dos caquinhos, que é professor e tal. Político, se eu não me engano, também foi. Excuse me, it appears my son has something to discuss in private. Hui. Well, we can discuss the investment another time. What is it, Hui? I am withdrawing from the succession battle. É o título do capítulo, né? Withdrawn, retirada. I only participated in the ceremony to save face for you, father. I don't need a crown won through bloodshed. Olha o monstro dele. Do as you wish, Hui. Maelstrom, does he want this or doesn't he? Cara, galera, que Battle Royale foda. O clima de suspense, de espionagem tá muito do caralho. E esse filho vai se fuder. O rei de Caquinho vai ficar puto com ele, velho. Provavelmente ele pode mandar algum demônio pra cima dele aí. Tá muito interessante essa dinâmica do Nem Parasita e essa habilidade do Kurapika também, né? É meio que Kuroro, ele usa uma habilidade, mas é muito mais limitada que a de Kuroro, né? Não tem um livro aí com marca-página. Vamos falar tudo isso e muito mais, muita teoria, muita análise completinha no vídeo de review do capítulo 361 que vai chegar ainda hoje. Essa foi a primeira leitura e isso, meus queridos, até mais!